what's up, you tactical bastards. Yep, well, finally moved in a new house, all settled in. As you can see, this is the new table. Doesn't look exactly like it did before, but it's pretty damn close. And, you know, I want to feel like, I don't like change, you know what I mean? So I want to feel like exactly it did before, like it exactly was before. Like it was exactly before. Do we need to go to speech class now? Holy shit. Just give you a little update on the USP. I'm going to show you something real cool you could do with a Glock if you run into a problem. As far as safety goes, I'm not sure because it's just something I just did because a guy ran into a problem. So I'm not going to tell you it's the safest way to do it, just in case. I didn't have a problem and it worked good for me. And sometimes you're on any gun, your slide will get locked up on the frame and you can't pull it back. Usually a hard jerk will take care of that, but sometimes it don't. So I'll show you why I love Glocks, what you can do. My buddy Rich sent this to me. They're called Pete's Famous Sweaty Balls. As you can see, it says sweaty balls. They're actually pretty good. As you can see, there's only one sweaty ball left. And they're pretty good. Would you like to smell my balls now? Yes, I would. What it is, it's a bowl of chocolate. It's funny, like I told you before in another video, a friend of mine just went to a ball fest. Like I said, I still don't know what that means. And now, after that, I get sweaty balls as a Christmas gift. So, thank you, Rich. So, would you like to smell my balls? And then it says, yeah, whip them out. Couldn't have came to a more perfect place. Thank you, Rich. And, you know, Rich is joking around, but you know what, Rich? Actually, they were pretty damn good. They're kind of like a Rice Krispie treat texture in the center. Pretty good. I love the law enforcement patches, especially now, more than ever. I will always have them up there. I got this for Christmas. It is a chain wallet with a... I know, nobody wears chain wallets anymore. Why? Chain wallets are the shit. Why don't people wear them anymore? It's like the best wallet you can have. You won't lose it. Plus they're nice looking. This is Second Amendment. America's original homeland security. And how true is that? You know, I try to tell these new people the guns that are like this with guns, you know, you people don't need guns. They don't realize by good people owning guns keeps the country more safe from, you know, extreme invasion. Because they have to think about, well, we got the U.S. Army to go up, the U.S. military to go up against, and with the civilians we have to go up against. So that is part of our homeland security is the Second Amendment, good people with firearms. Thank you for that. It was pretty cool. It was a pretty nice gift. And I'm probably not going to use it, probably just display it here. But just wanted to show you that. It's pretty cool. I do like chain wallets. Okay, the HK USP so far is doing flawless. It's running perfect, just like I expected. When I shoot this gun, because of the trigger, I just approach it a different way, and I pull it in a different kind of style, and I can shoot bullseye with it. Now, as far as self-defense and protecting yourself with it, and you know, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about shooting a paper target and getting a good target when I'm shooting. I have to shoot and pull the trigger a completely different way than when I shoot the Glock. It's just different. The Glock, I like to use the reset system for the Glock, and it works out well. The HK, you can try to use the reset system, but it doesn't reset positive enough really to even try to do that. So I just let the trigger go all the way out, all the way in, all the way out, all the way in. Just nice, steady, smooth. Trigger pulls back and forth, steady, 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 just like that, and it stays in the red. It's a great gun. It's a 9mm. It's got some weight to it, so it's easy to shoot accurately. It's extremely reliable. No problems whatsoever. We got hundreds of rounds to it, maybe 500 to it now. I think. It's a great gun. Glad I got it. So there's your update. Okay, this is what I love about Glocks. Not that you can't do it with any other gun, but because the Glock has no roll pins, you can get yourself out of a lot of trouble with a Glock. For instance, right? Say this is what happened. Let's say this happened. The guy was in a range. We put that's a dummy snap cap there. The guy was in a range, loaded his mag, inserted the mag, pulled the slide back, racked the slide, pushed the gun out, pulled the trigger, and click. Nothing happened. Okay, so nothing happened. The slide got locked. He couldn't pull the slide back at all. A little bit, he could. It moved a little bit. And this is why I like Glocks so much. So he came out and he says, I got a problem. I said, what? He said, my slides are all locked up and I can't get the bullet out of the chamber. And I'm like, is it a live round? He goes, yes, it didn't go off. I said, okay, so the firing pin struck the round. Yes, it did. I say, all right, probably got a bad primer, but you don't know that for sure. Okay. So what you do is, what I did was, I'm not telling you guys to do this, what I did was, and it worked. Of course, this is why you got to practice safety. When you're handling a gun, you have to constantly be thinking, point in a safe direction, keep your finger off the trigger, point in a safe direction, keep your finger off the friggin' trigger. That's all you got to know for your basic, the basic fundamentals, so you don't have a catastrophe on your hands. So I said, will the slide move at all? He said, yes, it moves a little bit. I said, good, because a Glock, the slide don't have to move much to disassemble it. A lot of guns, you gotta pull the slide back, at least back to here, before you can disassemble it. The Glock, all you have to do is watch how far. See, right the way it is right now, you can't pull these down if the slide's all the way forward. So all I have to do is just move it just a smidgen, that much. That's it. And then you can pull these down. You got fingernails, right? Look at that. I mean, how much did I move that gun? I probably moved it a 30-second of movement, and it automatically lets you disassemble it. Ain't that awesome? Yes, it is. So, now the bullet is in there. It's stuck in there. We can't get it out. So I tried to take this out, and this is all locked in there. I couldn't get it out. I said, dude, I don't know how we're going to get this out. So, and the whole time facing the barrel down range. You never know. It might have delayed ignition. The firing pin, I don't know, might hit it again somehow as you're messing with it, and it might go off. So keeping this downrange the whole time, first trying to attempt to pull the barrel, everything's real tight, you can't get it out. So the first thing I do is I said, well, this is what we're going to do. What we're going to do is, there's a snap cap in there, so I'm going to show you. You don't want to do is pull this back and let this go flying forward, because obviously that's like the firing pin. All I'm going to do is push this way, because I ain't really pushing on the firing pin, to let me get this door off. So I'm an asshole. I forgot my Glock tool. So I got to find something to use real quick. Hold on. Can't find my Glock tool right now. So I'm just going to get this punch. And like I said, with this facing that way the whole time, is push this little thing forward, pull the back plate off. Just like that, so easy, ain't it? It's always when the camera's on, it gives you a hard time. Okay. Pull the back plate off like that. Because there's no roll pins in a Glock, you can do this. I could not do that with this, if this happened. Okay? So what I'm going to do is get that damn bullet out of there. So first thing I'm going to do is remove the firing pin. Okay, the firing pin's removed. Now I know I'm safe. There's nothing that's going to make it go off. That's the first thing I pull out. Okay, the second thing I want to pull out is the extractor. For the extractor, the plunger. So that holds the extractor. Now the bullet's still locked in there. So all you got to do, now it's safe because there's no firing pin in there. So I'm going to turn it sideways. Oops, I didn't want that to happen. But pull the pull the extractor out. I meant to put my finger over it. Pull the extractor out, pop up the plunger, pull the plunger out because I can take all these parts out because there's no roll pins. Thank you very much. Pull the extractor out now, and guess what? I can safely take out the bad misfire. Usually. This is a snap cap, so it's really in there, so I gotta get it out of there. If it was just a regular bullet, it would come right out. Here it goes. Safely remove the bad misfire. Throw it away wherever you want to put it. That's why I like the Glocks. Everyone's like, why do you like Glocks so much? You're just getting on the bandwagon with everyone else. No, I'm not. It's because I'm educating myself on everything they can do. That's why I like Glocks. So I just wanted to show you that little trick. If you have a Glock and it locks up and you can't get that out and you don't know what to do, you got to call a gunsmith. That's how you do it. That's the safest way that I can show you how to do it. I mean, just remember, keep the slide pointed down range, make sure you have good light, put your glasses on, take that back plate off, remove the firing pin, get that out of there. That takes all the danger away, and just disassemble it around the round of ammunition and just take the barrel out. It'll take it right out. A lot of you guys might already know how to do that. A lot of new guys, believe me, they don't know how to do that, so it's helpful for them. So I'm going to throw this back together and get this all back together because this is my primary work gun. I love it. Glock 19. I always said if you want a 9mm, you want one that you know it's good, you go to Glock 19. As far as generations go, I don't know. The Gen 3 has a smoother trigger than the Gen 4. That's for sure. I can shoot a Gen 3 better than the Gen 4. But as far as reliability goes, I don't think there's an issue with the Gen 4s anymore. So, there you go. I do have I forgot to tell you, a Glock factory 3.5 pound trigger in there. It helped a little bit. I think the Ghost triggers make it a little bit lighter than the Glock factory ones because I don't think Glock wants it too light. So it did help me. I definitely improved my shooting. I definitely can keep a tighter grip. But my HK VP9, I still can shoot a lot better than I can shoot this because the trigger is just super sweet. So that's it. Alright guys, hope you liked the video. Sorry it took so long to get set up. Hope you liked the new setup. I'll talk to you soon.